What's up, baby dolls? Got another special UFO update here for you. Recently, there are these New Jersey drone shootings going on. I'm going to show you this little clip here from Casper.
I live in New Jersey. These drones are on top of my house every single night, and here's why. I really think they're aliens.
And it keeps zipping out towards the ocean, and it's coming back in about 20 miles or closer.
Do you remember when I made that video and I spoke about that computer software that predicted a particular event that was going to happen from the 3rd or the 4th of December onwards? Is this what they're talking about? The situation in New Jersey with the UAPs has gone from crazy to ridiculous. What's occurred within the last few hours is madness. I've got a few bits of footage I'm going to show you, okay? But I wanted to make this video.
So, friends, we're going to go through a couple of more stuff here now. With these drones, if you're not a UFO guy or girl or papa squirrel, you got to understand something about these drones. So, there's always this discrepancy. Is it Mr. Alien, or is it the humans? The general consensus after like 40 years, pretty much, because we like slowly drip feed, is case by case, it's 50-50, okay? There's ones where people in the, the KIA, Coconut Intelligence Agency, or any of the leakers, or people from the army related who are not allowed to talk about stuff, they'll say some of them are ours, some of them are theirs. Okay, but this is the thing, friends. So, what would be a nice politically diplomatic way to explain these to normies? It would be to just say, they're ours. Top secret military. It's to protect you against China and Iran and everyone else. Okay, but that's a load of BS. Who gave you the physics to do that? Who told you cold fusion was possible? Who let you do warp drive stuff? That's Star Trek things. Who let you do that? Who inspired you to do that? Our physicists, Einstein, it's all theoretics. So the more you dive deeper into it, it came from the source. And a lot of these ships that get down and stuff, they give them to us. They're given to us. They go, hey, monkeys. It's literally like this, friends. They get like, hey, monkeys, stop blowing stuff up. You're trying to make things move fast by blowing everything up. Well, there's other ways you can get energy. Here's like a hint. Okay, that's what we have. There's discussions of like Ashton Forbes, checking out cold fusion, friends. It's kind of funny, man. Cold fusion, just to show you how much the science industry is rigged. So you can get a nuclear reaction from cooling something down. That is considered pseudoscience. If you go to Wikipedia and stuff, they say, no, it doesn't work. It's a bunch of BS. 30 labs replicated it, I think in the 70s, and then they all got taken down by the US government. I forgot which, it was the Department of Energy. That's right, the DOE. So they're not allowed to do the experiments anymore. So isn't that crazy? I didn't know that. Like, oh, wow, if you heat stuff up, okay, you get energy. But cool stuff down, if you could cool stuff down to zero, there's some sort of, obviously, friends, you got the nerds and the physics and the gravity stuff, and but you can eventually get energy to come through that. But it becomes very problematic. Why? I mean, like, look at these drones we're seeing right now. What if they were the enemy? So let's continue. So now I'm going to go back a bit to Mr. Casper, and yeah, friends, during these, look, obviously the US military can do this, but how much would they test stuff? That's something you have to think about. Like, they probably, I almost guarantee they do test things, There's been, remember the alien mall sightings? There's a lot of the things, but are they able to cause mass hallucinations? Are they able to cause things or make holographs? Which, I know, it sounds like Star Trek, Star Wars stuff. No, that's actually true. They can do that. Is it them? But there's another path you go down, which is, you'll know this, the government do this. So, they don't want to shock you. So they slowly introduce concepts to like desensitize you over time. Did you know that, friends, that they've actually done all these studies where if you know something painful is going to come in the future, okay, You can lower your shock by them preparing you for it. Okay, so like, hey, I'm gonna whip you 10 times, right? If I'm gonna whip you 10 times, and then as I get closer, hey, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna whip you 10 times. Okay, and imagine I told you this for like a year. Just to let you know, on this date in December, like December 2025, I'm just gonna whip you 10 times. And I reminded you closely, and I show you things like the whip. This is what it does. You know what I mean? And then we finally get to that date, you're prepared. Okay, it doesn't remove it completely, but you're prepared. You're like, oh, I can't believe they whipped me. But yeah, we told you 3,000 times. Imagine that compared to I grab you by the back of the hair, take you to your room, turn off the lights, and I just start whipping you in a very non-family friendly way. You see the trauma? Like, oh, what did they do to me? They took me away. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Now, just imagine this with like aliens and trying to introduce tech to like us as monkeys. Let's continue, Mr. Casper.
So this would tell me that if it was alien tech, this is a perfect place. But then if it's human tech, a lot of people are saying that it's testing. They're testing these new drone equipment out. But would you really test that equipment, brand new equipment, over the most densely populated state in the whole of the United States? Because some people are saying that this is Elon Musk. If these are...
So yeah, people start going nuts. I don't think it's Elon, guys. I don't think it's Elon. But there are a couple of hints as well. Look at this. Drones. Is it just me, or are we seeing more breadcrumbs from Tesla's CEO?
More breadcrumbs from Tesla's CEO that could potentially connect Tesla aviation. Basically, he goes into shares. If he gets involved with drones, aircrafts, shares could go up to $1,000. I'm not too sure. What do you think? Is it...
So, look, normies, you're on the right path, okay? Someone knows something. Someone, a group, they know. Of course they know. Okay. We're not stupid, okay? They know stuff. But because Elon's in their face all the time, all they do is connect to Elon. Okay? So, no, friends, they're faceless, okay? Do you know one of the military generals who was caught talking about the UFOs? I forgot his name. You can't Google him. His identity is wiped. Yeah. So the people who get leaked in these documents, yeah, you can't look them up. They don't exist on any Google name, no Google search, no US website. You can't verify anything. They're literally, it's full on deep black. So no one can contact them. You see? Now we're going to go through a bit and talk about these drone things, right? Because the US does have stuff. They can drop drones from the sky, but friends, just to let you know, okay, if you're a normie out there have been drones that you see that were here in the like late 1800s. Yes, that's right. The big blimp. I've gone through it many times. It's like if you really think, oh, it's all drones, dude. We hadn't even invented how to fly yet. Okay, there's a report, friends, from one of the Roman generals, the scribe. Literally, Roman times, they were fighting, and they said in the sky were flying Roman shields. And it went into the sea, which is crazy. Because, like, wait a minute, that's a UFO ship. It looks like a Roman shield. Yeah, because I had no frame of reference. They're like, what is that thing? It's a flying Roman shield, right? And actually, they saw it. It came in and out of the sea. So it's been going on for a long time. That's why, like, it's very obvious. Either they made us, they know what's going on. We're kept in the dark. Our brains just haven't evolved. Just to let you know, that's how it all ends. You and I, our brains haven't evolved. We don't see enough senses things. We're little monkeys. We're not joking. Okay, so how are you going to explain to a dog what a nuclear bomb is? Dogs, like, all it can think about is food, and it just wants to like lick its nuts. You know.
Apparently, this frequency is just something we don't know about. Listen to this.
We had this report from the New Jersey State Police now admitting that they have revealed that unidentified drones are operating on a frequency that cannot be detected. Okay, we can't detect the frequency? We don't know, admits the New Jersey State Police. We don't know what these things are.
Not just a frequency that we can't jam, but all...
Yeah, so they bend space-time. There is no frequency, do you understand? Like, you're shooting a beam and it's reflecting out somewhere. They can bend space-time, but like, how can they explain it? Like, oops, can't explain to the public you can actually do that because it's just theoretics and Star Treks. How are you meant to explain Auntie Betty trying to bake cookies for Christmas that, hey, they've been here the whole time and we can actually teleport instantly and we've had the tech as the US government? How are you meant to explain that to her? Her whole life is listening to the box, right? Everyone's been just listening to the box. They just fed that information, but there's been like an awakening for everyone. Everyone's like, you know what? This is getting a bit too silly. Because okay, you got to think about it as well, friends. A lot of the insiders, military and all these other things, like, this is the crazy part. Where these zoo animals in the zoo, yeah? How do you really know the zookeeper's true intentions? You don't, bro. Have you seen Vitalik's head, 4,000 IQ? You don't know if we're all being PsyOpsed together. Even the insiders here, well, you know, the insiders, the deep state families, they have UFO tech, or the ancient, whatever, lizard people, all that other stuff, okay? You know, someone knows something, yeah? They could always be thinking that in life. They're like, wait a minute. I am potentially being PsyOpsed by them as well. You know, friends, they are... If these creators, like, they obviously know how populations work, how civilizations form. They know that. So they know, like, oh, we just got to say one whisper to one group of people, which is like, hey, let's appear somewhere. Let's throw some tech out stuff here and there. And then they just know how the next 300 years appears. Something more fascinating, friends. I've got more UFO videos coming for later on. You know, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182. I've got one of his clips where, you know, government people, this is real, okay? When they get read in to the UFOs, like when they get to the, you know, secret dark rooms and like, you know, they can put their phone out. It's like, you know, a special box. And after they get read in, what they call reading into it, to the program, they start having sightings at home. They see UFOs. Yeah, some weird stuff starts moving. Poltergeist things, they start moving. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's weird. It's like, wait, now that I've learned about this experience, what it is, okay, because you don't really know. You're like, hey, weird stuff happens, space-time, all these things, bending and morphing, whatever it is, anarchy, yeah, then weird stuff starts happening to you just by learning about it. I wonder what that is. And you're always going to get these reports of all these pilots, friends, don't know what's going on.
Undetectable in radar.
Is there any military activity out straight ahead of us?
No, we're not seeing anything. I had another one report at like 30,000 feet in the Eugene area. We're not sure what it is.
Yeah, there's lots moving out there.
1596, yeah, they're looking into it.
We're seeing 3 or 4 targets. You know, they're all altitudes, up and down. It's pretty crazy. There was some at 30 probably. But, I mean, they're shooting way up. We'd say maybe up to the 50s, it looks like. Is there traffic actually out about our 2 to 3 o'clock, about, I don't know, 20, 30 miles?
No, is that the 4 different lights going up and down? I'm getting a few reports, but you're seeing it right in front of you now too as well?
It's 2 to 3 o'clock off, that 2 to 3 o'clock from our position. Looks about 20 miles going in circles.
Medevac 1, Lima Foxtrot. Yeah, we're not seeing anything. Getting lots of different reports out there. Some at 30, some all the way up to 50,000. See,
friends, see? The radar lady's like, we're not seeing anything. What do you mean you can see all these lights? And that's why it's kind of funny. Yeah. How is Auntie Betty? How's she gonna comprehend? Hey, you know, we do know what they are, but we have a public military because they're like civilians, and then we have like the private deep state one that is not allowed to talk to them because they'll leak too much info, yeah? And you're not allowed to know what's going on because it's like 60 years ahead of time. We're gonna like drip stuff. They can't. How are you gonna comprehend that, bro? She's literally just baking cookies. You know what I mean? She just wants everyone over for Christmas. How is their brain got? They can't. They literally can't. Okay. So let's have a look at more of this.
Is
We're either being surrounded by friggin' UFOs or the Coast Guard. Well, I saying there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there. They've been coming on. They were 7 lights.
Here is some live.
Did you see those orbs? Friends, remember? Do you remember MH370 orbs? They could have been testing it. Because we now know, friends, remember from the orbs here, right? You remember the MH370, friends? I did all the videos. They like blew up in popularity. Remember, there's 3 orbs around the plane, okay? So there's 3 orbs. So you have like, you know, 1, 2, 3. You see there's 3 orbs here? 3 orbs around the plane. But then there's 1 orb out in their base. So that's why Ashton Forbes has gone through, I think, Dr. Pius from El Salvador, or Salvador Pius. He's the guy who did the actual physics. It's kind of funny, man. He did the physics. They took the physics. He doesn't hear from the government for like 20 years. They went and developed it without him. That's how it works. Of course that's how it works. Like, that can't sound preposterous. I know it sounds preposterous at the start. They're like, yeah, bro, if you want to keep something deep state, that's exactly what happens. Okay? The guy's making the stuff. You're like, that's what happens. You're not when it comes to the remote viewing and anything else where it's like, you know, what appears like psychic and things like it's like it's the same story every time. Okay, go listen to them, all the interviews, Sean Ryan, every single one. You go listen on Danny Jones. Whenever the guy comes in, they're like, yeah, I mean, like, here's all the studies I did. I went to the CIA, the government, right, the Coconut Intelligence Agency, and I presented them the evidence, and then they looked at it and they go, sorry, we don't see anything. Bye-bye. And these people, how naive are you, bro? I think they're a bit scared to just say the truth. Dude, you know it's corrupt. How stupid do you think these people are? They're not stupid. You're the dumb one. They've convinced you that they know nothing. How naive you got to be, bro? So we already know, friends. Remember NMH370 when the 3 orbs went around the plane? Yeah, the 4th orb is at the base. So they triangulate and then boop, everything in that vacuum space gets to get teleported out there. Yeah, so that's funny. That's what you just saw on that. See how you saw that? You see all the 3 orbs coming out here? US military. Maybe they're testing it. They're just throwing it around. Remember the UAPs as well coming from the ocean, friends?
Or coming from the ocean, okay? In Island Beach State Park. And not only...
Oh, yeah. Just totally just swamp gas. What was that, bro? What was that? By the way, you see that comment out? That light went and then zip sideways. That is in many now deleted NASA videos. Okay, there are people. NASA will upload a video. Remember, I don't know, friends. They check or more, but like 1 in 100. They don't check. 1 in 100, they'll check. They miss something. And then someone on the internet will like zoom in hard and they'll watch the pixel go up somewhere and just completely change direction. They know UFOs. It's outside in our sky. That's why no one believes Elon when he's like, haven't seen any UFOs. If I see any UFOs, I'll let you know. I don't know, bro. I don't trust any of it, okay? Watch this New Jersey video. I think this girl's gonna show. Look at this. This is crazy, friends. New Jersey City, some lights changing.
That is South Jersey. That is Jersey City. Over here is New York City. There is nothing in this area. There's no stadiums, no cities, no bridges, nothing.
Watch this sky now.
Calm now.
I'm not too sure what's going on with the audio. It sounds like some sort of noise cancellation, cancelling her voice or something like that. But what sort of direction? So what did she say?
Okay, so for context, this is what you're gonna see in the next video. This is the view off my balcony. That is South Jersey.
So that's South Jersey. Have a look. So
Kind of funny how everyone's going through. So look, everyone's saying some weird stuff. It's got Neil deGrasse Tyson, perfectly explainable. Come on, bro. Rabbit out of the hat now. Got more videos. UAPs, drones emerge from New Ocean, the Jersey, from the ocean in New Jersey.
UAP drone.
Yeah.
Now, that
What the hell?
I don't know what this white thing is here.
This. What the?
See here. Maybe that's like a.
Here's the thing, friends. Just like once again, if you're a normie, you're watching this for the first time, welcome. Also, just to let you know, whenever legit UAP, UFO, Mr. Alien videos come out, whenever the legit ones get recorded, there is an abundance of evil, not evil, just deep state, just losers, just a bunch of losers. I'll call them losers. They work for the US government. Their job is to PsyOps them. Okay, so when a legit video comes out, they download it and they take it to an emergency edit team and they put in an artifact in the video which makes it look that it got taken from somewhere else. And then they reshare that video everywhere on multiple accounts. And then they say, oh, look, this one is debunked. This is fake. This is a fake video. See, it came from this artifact. But no, the real one doesn't have that artifact. It's just that one they have everybody sharing it. They're like, oh, this is commonly debunked. And it's always like an anonymous Reddit person. It's never anybody who comes on camera to do that. Maybe when the UFO game gets like too extreme, they're actually going to have to pay people like to actually come out with a microphone and go, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. So yes, just to let you know, that's how deep this game goes. That's why a lot of UFO people, that's why they're really paranoid, friends, because they everything's disinformation. Disinformation agent, PsyOps. Where's the real one? And like that's what happens, man. That is if you want to learn how to lie and deceive, go work for the American government, the Coconut Intelligence Agency. So once truth comes out, what they do is they spread it out with mistruths. So the truth is out there. It's just buried with 15 pieces of fake information out there. So one of them is true. So it's very possible, friends, that all of our UFO knowledge and everything we've seen and stuff, we know the answer. It's just we don't know which one's the correct one. So we've been told 10 things. We have been told the truth. The truth is there somewhere, Anunnaki, did they make us? We're genetically engineered. Is it, are they aliens? Are they us from the future? There's a lot of evidence for that, by the way. Are they us from the future? Have they visited us, since the beginning of time? Multiple dimensions? All these things, yeah? Yes, we have been told the truth, okay? What are the fake ones, though? It's kind of funny, another thing to blow your mind, they're coming from within. Do you know that? Do you know that? You do now. They're coming from within. They're here. But they don't say that because it scares people. Yeah, don't get scared. We would go, don't get scared. The zookeeper, bro. They wanted to obliterate you in 5 seconds. They could, but yes, they're coming from within. Now, what does within mean? There is definitely there is underground sea bases, friends. But when I was at school, I was like, hey, we haven't explored 85% of the sea, but we've gone to space. You're as a kid, you're like, wow, I wonder what lurks in the sea. And the government goes like, oh crap, I hope everybody doesn't discover what actually lurks in the sea. Okay, there's been so many stories. There was a Russian military story. They went to go, I think, fix a submarine out in the cold waters, and they went down and they saw underground amphibian lizard people with bulb in their heads, the aliens. They went down, they saw a ship, and it was 6 soldiers or something. I forgot exactly how many. It was 1 or 2 or 6, whatever the story was. And they just froze. They looked at them, They just saw like a sea of like they were just like in the water. Okay, they in the water had the bulbs and the heads, and they're just watching them, the military. And what ended up happening was, so the report is this retarded Russian soldier, like they went in to try like basically like, you know, maybe go attack him with a harpoon or something. And then what they said what happened was a big flash appeared, and I think 5 of them died, and the guy who survived, he's like deaf. Because it was like something happened, like a big force that pushed out. It wasn't, I guess it wasn't a bomb. It was like, they probably have, friends, I don't know if you ever played, it's kind of funny, friends. All these things come from video game references. Like in Dark Souls, if you play Dark Souls, there's a little spell you can use. It's like this, everyone would do it to troll each other online. It's this little force spell. So you just come out, you drop your weapons, and you basically just like, you flanch your arms out, and anyone next to you like blows off. And people would do them to troll online. So you'd go to a new player, you'd invade their world in their level, you'd run up to them, and then you'd go to them next to an edge, and they're like trying to attack you, and then you just do this spell and you just blow them off the cliff. So it's kind of fun. That's exactly how the aliens did that. It's kind of funny, friends. Like all these other mind link stuff. That's hilarious. So yeah, that's a real Russian story. Yeah. These things always from the water. But the question is, right, how much of it is US military? Oh man, like you gotta, like, come on, man. It's the PsyOps is that they're coming from outer space. Okay, it's now we kind of have figured that out. That the US military, it's funny, they're saying, oh, they're coming from outer space, unknown flying object, outer space, to like not shock people. So you think, oh, don't worry, they're coming from Mars, like they're taking a holiday. It's kind of like a tourist, you know what I mean? Like you see, like if you're out there, you say, oh, there's like a Chinese tourist, they got a big camera, and they're just walking around with their kids and family. Yeah, well, they're just gonna catch a plane and go back home. They're here the whole time. We're the tourists, technically. How are you going to tell humanity that? Now, I've got this other weird morphing incident, friends. This
is morphing into a plane.
Morphing into a plane, huh? These look like... Is this CGI? What the hell? Looks like a giant Pokeball, friends. What the hell? Wow.
I mean, is that like a glitch? Because it's out of focus when it's trying to zoom in, and the DSLR is trying to work out, and it's just putting it into a big ball.
Kind of funny. So we have a giant Pokeball thing. Like I said, baby dolls, don't forget, you and I, you watch my videos, we know the answer. We know an answer. That's a better way to put it, but the truth is there. Look, you can also think, right, you know it's non-human intelligence influence. Why? Because humans, the level of secrecy we want to keep with this military stuff, it's so extreme, it's so sensitive that you don't even want to hint to humans that this thing is possible. That's the truth. This thing about it, not even truth, it's logic. Okay, it's logic. So if you have a deep secret, don't even put it into the humans' heads that the thing is possible. Okay, but what's happening over time is we're seeing this stuff put into our head. So a lot of people say, it's the government. Yeah, some of it could be the government, but also it could be just they kind of know we're ready. They kind of know we're ready in terms of like, you know, you gotta understand, friends, they have a 3D bird's eye view. It's like they're playing a video game. Like they can read the future. They know, oh, we can do this action, and then these guys aren't going to blow themselves up as a direct consequence later on. So you and I can't comprehend that. But if you're playing like a real-time strategy game, you know, like StarCraft, you got a bird's eye view of stuff. Like you can see, you know, people going to walk down a path, but we can't comprehend that because these people live, obviously, they live outside of time, which also blows everybody's minds again. Yeah, they are not privy to time. They live outside time, friends. They can manipulate time. So you and I, we're third dimension normies. You know what I mean? These guys are in, guys, okay, these entities, they're outside the third dimension. So you and I, we can control like 2D stuff. We can control 3D items, yeah, but they can control time. So that's a concept. Like, wait, how can you control time? Well, in their world, whatever that is, when they can see every timeline. They can see you sitting down. They can see also in the same picture you standing up, you leaving the room, you drinking orange juice, you drinking, you know, like heaven forbid, room temperature water. So they can see all of that. And it looks like when we try, if you look at the Interstellar movie, let's show you. In Interstellar movie, the ending, this is it. This is it, friends. So see the director, this is what they did. See, this is it. Murphy! See, I was in a box room, friends. He's in a cube. You see all these little individual strands. That's why he's trying to, that's why at the end, he's got each line of the room is a string. And he's trying to communicate to his daughter. He's like, Murphy, buy Bitcoin at 20 cents. It's going to the moon, Murphy. You know what I mean? So that's what he's basically telling his daughter. Murphy. You see, that's it. He's trying to control everything. See, he's trying to move these, and then they try to like. It's called in the Tesseract, right? And so each string. So the way they represent it is that string, like I guess, connects to another world, and then you just move air in the room, and that's why when she's watching the watch like ticks left and then ticks right, and she's watching the watch, and she thinks that the ticking is like a Morse code. She's like, yes, Murphy. You know what I mean? It's no surprise why they kind of have revealed themselves to us, because like this is how much we can interpret right now. I got more New Jersey footage, friends. New Jersey.
Holy shit, where the hell the other one come from?
Whoa.
Look how bright and big these things are.
You hear that? He goes, it's an effing UFO.
Holy shit!
Oh,
these things are just appearing.
I zoomed in on both of them.
man, that's big.
I don't fucking know.
That's crazy.
Notice at certain points as well, these things go yellow, right? And
Mysterious.
it's happening from the 3rd or 4th of December onwards. Is this what we're seeing? They predicted a sky, it predicted a sky battle, a UAP versus UAP versus man-made planes battle.
So there was a computer program. They plugged in this stuff. I forgot the exact story. I remember it from like a month. They said there's going to be some sort of sky battle in December. And I was watching it, and I'm like, nah, come on, bro. It's a crypto bull market. What do you mean a sky battle for UFOs? Nah. It's happening!
Battle in the sky. Now look at this. Now this has been sent to me so many times. A UAP from New Jersey actually firing. I don't know what at, but it's firing something. Check this out. It does look like a UAP. Look at this. And look how that moves, how it shifts.
Wow. Whoa.
What is it firing at?
Completely stationary shooting.
That's wild, man. Now, I'm going to end with something that's going to blow your mind, friends. Now, check this out, friends. Shout out to Ivan. Listen.
Ivan, is it true that you watch Sommi for all your Pulsion knowledge? Man, Pulsion is a small part of Sommi channel. It's maybe the smallest part of the Sommi channel. Sommi channel is multidimensional, and there are many things there.
Multi-dimensional. Ivan, I hope you're watching this. And if you're at home, your mind's going to blow. Did you see those drones, friends? Would you believe the Bible has descriptions of these similar drones with like clockwork rotating lights around them. They're like concurrently spinning together. I'll show you. Look at this, friends. See this clockwork rotating. See the light depiction? See that? See this? This is from the Bible depiction. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Rotating UFO drone light. Okay. Now you probably want to know, Sommi, can you please read for us the description? Hey, it's from the Bible. Ezekiel 1:15, 1-21. All right. Let's read this. I'm going to read this for you. Okay. As I looked at the living creatures, I saw a wheel on the ground besides each creature with its 4 faces. This was the appearance and structure of the wheels. They sparkled like topaz, and all 4 looked alike. Each appeared to be made like a wheel intersecting a wheel. Hey, remember, look at this, friends. This is. I know your mind's blowing. Just wheels intersecting wheels. As they moved, they would go in any one of the 4 directions the creatures faced. So it looked, the wheel follows like that, up, down, there. Okay. The wheels did not change direction as the creatures went. Their rims were high and awesome, and all 4 rims were full of eyes all around. I know, it's just, once again, we're just talking about these rotating orbs with these multiple eyes. I know. Let's continue. When the living creatures moved, the wheels beside them moved. And when the living creatures rose from the ground, the wheels also rose. Wherever the spirit would go, they would go. And the wheels would rise along with them. Because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When the creatures moved, they also moved. When the creatures stood still, they also stood still. And when the creatures rose from the ground, the wheels rose along with them. Because the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. This is a real Bible depiction, friends. These wheels sparkling like a topaz. I know, I did not expect in my lifetime we're going to be seeing this stuff, friends. I thought, you know what, Bitcoin, get $1 million, sip some cocktails, do some backflips, you know. But man, this is crazy. If you have any spare time, friends, I might cover this later. There's a lot of theories for the drones. This is from Richard Dolan. Richard Dolan, friends, is a literal freaking saint. Richard Dolan is one of my favorite humans on earth, okay? I love Dickie. Dickie Dolan, best UFO researcher guy ever. Like, I'm not joking, friends. Good luck, man. You should... Hey, what happened to my subscription? I was subscribed. What are you talking about? Oh, he's got a subscriber plus. So, Dickie Dolan... Actually, I might do this. I might just buy it for him. Dickie Dolan, he's been doing UFOs since the start. Makes the books and stuff. He's an actual saint. He's awesome. By the way, if you haven't seen his channel before, good luck. I'll see you in about 4.5 weeks because you just binge every single thing to the start. It's just amazing. Let's check out the theories, though. The drones could be adversaries, Russia, China, Iran, a secret underground seawater project, non-human intelligence, which is aliens, private corporations, hobbyists, yeah, not that, mass hysteria or misidentification. So as you can see, like they throw everything out there, but what do you think? You know, a lot of you wanted to become of the UFO New Jersey stuff. Man, this is just the start. This is literally just the start. Wait till the population learns they're not coming from outer space, Habib. They're coming from here. Wait till the population learns they're not actually other people. They're us from the future. They can just manipulate time. Are you ready for that? You know, just give us a big bull market, please, because I want to make UFO videos in the next bear market. It's going to be fun. Like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you soon.